Now then guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this Barcelona career mode. First of all, I want to kick it off by just saying a very happy new year. Welcome to 2022. It's currently 2021 when I'm recording this one. Of course, I'm recording this a couple of days in advance. Hope you all had a brilliant New Year's Eve and you're not suffering too much today. Just want to say a quick thank you as well for all the support on the channel this year. We've grown massively and I just hope that that continues. Now let's get into today's episode. We're going to play some more games of football. We're going to play Milan in the Champions League, which is going to be a massive couple of games. I wouldn't mind playing this Sevilla game as well and the Sociedad game. So to be honest with you, with the run of games we've got coming up, I think we might genuinely play all three of these games to kick it off. And then actually no sims in this one. I might try and squeeze a fourth game in. We'll see what happens in these fixtures, see how many chances and stuff there is in them. But if we can fit an extra game in, I will do. But the chances are very slim. I'd like to fit in the Villarreal game. There's just a lot of decent games to play at the moment, and I kind of like to play them all. 2-week break in between the Sevilla game and the Real Sociedad game as well is absolutely massive. We need that, considering how close the table might become if we fail to win these next two games. Is worrying. Sociedad as well will gain ground on us. Of course, they're the nearest challenger at the moment. And then Levante. The table looks really weird. From an outsider's perspective, if this is your first episode, yeah, this table looks weird, doesn't it? So if you are watching for the first time, I haven't done anything weird. 43 goal difference as well. We scored 65 goals and only conceded 22 so far this season. We haven't actually been in that good form recently, but throughout the full season, we've been pretty beastly. And of course, before we do that, we're back here again. We're back here trying to figure out how to say players' names. At this stage, I'm genuinely just going to sign players with bog standards names that makes it really easy for me. But today, I've been calling him Aouar. Apparently, I'm wildly wrong. We're going to see. But let's be honest, he doesn't have the easiest name to pronounce. I got that out of the way. Let's pick the lineup for today's game. And Houssem Aouar will most likely start this one against Sevilla because we've got a 2-week break. So we will go with the strongest lineup that I can possibly. Aouar. Yeah, it's going to take me a while, guys. But honestly, I do try my best when it comes to the pronunciation. Let's be honest, we signed him a while ago and it's taken you a long time to flame me about his pronunciation. So you people there who watch these videos that let me say his name wrong for about 5 episodes, I blame you guys. You're part of the problem when it comes to me not being able to pronunciate names. Or maybe I'm just trying to pass the blame on so that I don't feel so bad. It's difficult, right? When some players have difficult names, let's be honest. Apparently as well, I've been saying a Yazabal wrong. Apparently, a Z is a TH, I think, in Spain. So it'd be like a Yafabal. A Yafabal. I don't know. At this stage, I'm giving up all hope of being able to pronounce names in general. But this is going to be the start 11 for today's game. I feel like we've got all the house cleaning sorted and we're done and dusted. Yafabal and Aouar will be starting in today's game. To be honest with you, that's probably going to be the only time that I say that correctly. This is the Sevilla lineup. They're a little bit tired. Ocampos could cause us problems. So could Suso. They're both very quick. So could Okariki as well up top. So I'm going to have to be a little bit cautious. Maybe we can go down the right-hand side with Dembele, where Diego Carlos is, because he's a centre-back and cause them issues. That's what I'm hoping for. I feel like this could be tough, though. We're not in a great run of form. Genuinely do need to just look at players a little bit more closely and say, can I say his name? And if I believe I can't say his name, we don't sign him anymore. I think that's the best thing to do. This has been the hardest team, to be honest with you, so far that we've managed where I've struggled. I'm not sure that was a foul, but I'm going to take this all day long. David Okariki is on thin ice already in this game. And hey, if we can get him sent off, I am not against that. So maybe, well, how do you get a striker sent off? That's the hard issue in this one. That's a terrible pass to Dembele there. Hopefully the passing's not going to be too bad at the start of this match. I'm fiddling with sliders again, just a touch, because I feel like recent patches have changed the way the game plays. And at the moment, with 4-minute matches, they haven't been the most exciting all the time. We've had a few good games, but I have found that a few of them are a little bit less exciting. Suso there, just trying to dribble away with a football. Just don't want to give them too many opportunities too early on here. They might have made a huge mistake here because Jesus Ferreira is going to be played him right down the middle. Jesus Ferreira, oh, it's through the legs. That's beautiful. Through the legs of Bono, and Barcelona take the lead, 1-0 up. It's our top goal scorer in the league at the moment as well, netting the goal. He's just been so good. That was such a big gap for me to play that ball into as well. I was a bit worried. I've been playing with low drivens a little bit more. I've been trying them more often. You guys seem to think that low drivens are more likely to hit the back of the net. And that was a nice Megs. I have found with low drivens though, the player does try to Megs the keeper near enough every single time with a low driven. But if we do have massive change to the sliders, I will actually tell you guys what those changes are. But at the moment, apart from the injury stuff, and maybe it going up or down 1 or 2 here or there, the sliders are very much the same as what I've been using now for a few months. They're okay. We're getting competitive games most of the time. Don't get me wrong, against some teams, you're not going to get that because FIFA really does work on momentum. Oh, Mealy, you got to get that out of your feet quicker. FIFA really does work on momentum. And if you've got the momentum behind you, the opposition just don't defend. Like, if you go 2 or 3 goals up, and you could just punish teams because they're just going to be wide open. This is good play. They might be right back in this game. What a save from ter Stegen. I'll be cautious. I don't want to be too overexcited because they could still cause me a lot of issues. Let's see what they could do from the corner. Dani Parejo. Gomez. Back to Parejo. I'm struggling with the dribbling of opposition at the moment. Defensively, I've struggled. That would have been a banger. But it was, unfortunately, Diego Carlos taking that one on. Oh, wow, they're now on the ball. Ricky, I genuinely came back to this just so that I could say his name correctly. It's that bad, but we need to capitalise here. I think we need to get a second. Luis Milla for me. He's taking too long on the football. Oh, that would have been a great pass. Back to Milla, though. This might still be really well worked. Yafabal. Good ball in. Jesus Ferreira's in there. It's going to land to Ricky. Oh, what a save from Bono. Jesus Ferreira's gone down clutching his shoulder. So he's probably injured his ankle or got a broken toe. That's not good news. We're going to keep him on for a little bit and see if he can run it off. Apparently, the longer you keep the player on as well, this is not science proved, but the longer you keep the player on, the lesser the injury. So we'll keep him on for as long as possible because I don't want a long injury to Jesus Ferreira. That would be... Oh, that'd be awful for us at this stage. Gazer there. Start to a Yafabal. Yafabal now is going to whip that one across. That's a beautiful ball. And Ousmane Dembele will make it 2-0. And Yafabal again. I cannot state enough how important he is just for his assists. Like, his ability to whip the ball into the box is probably better than anybody else we've got on the team. Ousmane Dembele and whoever plays up top has definitely benefited from having Yafabal on that left-hand side. Now we've got a bit more of a handy lead. Now we've got the kind of lead where, no, we can't relax fully, but I don't need to sweat too much. I don't need to be as nervous. I'm still a little bit worried about how good they're going to be coming forward. Ousmane Dembele there, 10 goals in 11 matches. What a season for him. I thought last year he had a great year as well, to be honest with you, but this year's even better. That from Yafabal was not too good. I got Okariki coming forward now. That's a decent ball in. And what a header that was from Fernando. Well saved again from ter Stegen saving me. But how long do we leave Jesus Ferreira on? He's not run the injury off. Luckily, he's not touched the football either in that time period. But I'm not sure how much longer I can leave him on the pitch. Oh, this is a nice play from Sevilla. A goal back here would be pretty big for them. Diego Carlos. Oh, they've given it away. Jesus Ferreira now being called into action. That was a decent ball, actually. Yafabal gets on it. Is he going to go all the way himself? I think he's going to go all the way himself. Yafabal. There we go. 3-0. And was it in doubt? When he was going clean through on goal, is it ever in doubt? Right, so Jesus is now off. Ferran Torres is on. And hopefully, when we get out of this, Jesus isn't going to be injured for too long because he's having such a good season. I'd hate for it to be dampened, for his overall not to keep going up. It's already gone up, I think, by 6 this season. Like, dynamic potential is taken over with Jesus Ferreira more than I've actually ever had it for any other player. Jesus Ferreira's overall has gone up ridiculously. Although he did that when we had him at Villarreal last time out. Half time though, 3-0 to the good. This is a nice play, but Dembele was taken down off the football there. Oh, that's a lovely ball into Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres now. Oh, I tried to bend it. I couldn't get it. We're going to end up back on the football here now. Let's get that one out wide. Into Dest. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's a lovely play. Scored his first goal last time out. Love to get him another one. It's going to end up back with Oyarzabal. That's a good ball in. Ferran Torres, well saved from Bono. Oh, this should have been 4-0 maybe there. This is Going to give us distance from Sevilla as well. They're not having a bad season. Again, I need to just not bring too many players out too quickly. I bring my centre-backs out quite aggressively. I don't know about you guys if you do the same, but it's one thing. I get the joy, right? Oh, that was a rough tackle. I get the joy of getting to watch these videos back, so I could kind of see what mistakes I made while playing the game. And that's one I made in the last couple of episodes, is bringing players out and not using my midfielders there. Like, defensively, it was causing me all kinds of problems because they were always having a man advantage, because I would undoubtedly miss the football when I brought someone out. What a goal that is from Diego Carlos. I don't know why he's playing so far forward, but it's worked out for them quite well. I'm not sure if we should win this header. The problem there is I'm trying to win it with Garcia, who is not that tall and got nowhere near Carlos, to be fair. Still, though, at 3-1 up, we're going to make a couple of changes. Iafa Bal's going to come off. So is Oar. So we'll get those changes made. Gavi will come on. He's played quite a lot this year as well, and he's going up quite nicely. 72 rated now. I'm not sure we're going to get to see his full potential, so maybe Gavi's someone we sign in another save. Maybe even the Road to Glory save. I don't know how realistic I will play the Road to Glory. We'll still be, we'll still try and play it realistically, but it would be nice to use it as an opportunity to sign some of these really good potential players. That is a great pass to Yusuf Demir. Can get the ball back in. Luis Milla, who rattled the crossbar in the last episode. But I might use it as... Oh, that's a pen. That is a penalty. Oh, and a yellow card. I was going to say, that's definitely a pen. Not that I score pens. But yeah, I might use the Road to Glory as an opportunity to use the young players that were lower rated, the Scarlets and players like that I didn't get to use in these career modes in the higher leagues. Usman Dembele stands over it, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this, so I'm just going to put it there, and that's probably going to go over. I've rattled the cross. I just can't score them. I thought top bins is the only way I score this, because the keeper's going to go the right way. It did not happen. Once again, we miss a penalty. Maybe I just have too much sugar, and I've got a jittery thumb, because I was shaking all over the shop there, wasn't I? It's the pressure. I haven't got ice in the veins like Pieface would say. I genuinely don't. There goes the full-time whistle, and we don't come out of it unscathed. We need to see what the injury is to Jesus Ferreira, but another good performance, and that just edges us closer and closer to winning this league title. It's nearly done and dusted. We're so close to already being champions. Winning this next game against Real Sociedad will really put us clean through with 8 games left to play. I don't know how many of those 8 games we'll play. We'll probably then just focus on the Champions League. And there's still the big question. Do we keep this going beyond 2 seasons? Do people still want to see me dominate for several years with Barcelona? Or would you rather we moved on? That's the hard question at the moment. I'm enjoying playing with this team, I'm enjoying using this Barcelona team. It is decent. We didn't actually check the injury. We've got a player coming back and youth players unsettled, so I want to go and take a look at them. We've got 2 players returning from injury, which is huge. I'm so glad with that 2-week break. So Boubacar Kamara and Ansu Fati both on their way back. And Jesus Ferreira, bruised shoulder, only out for 5 days, so he's going to be there. We're getting our players back in the most important stage of the season now. So Antonio Cortez is not happy. Let's see where he ranks. There he is, 65 rated, wild midfielder. I'm going to promote him, even if we just sold him. Antonio Orellera as well. This lad here, he's not happy and he's not as good. So we're actually just going to release him. And we've also got Nick Gerritsen. Or Gerritsen? Gerritsen. Not a clue. We're actually going to promote him. Oh, his potential's a bit low in it. No, we won't. We'll release him. We'll let him go. Do have a stacked academy. There's some players in here, of course, that aren't going to make it, so we'll get rid of them. But if we were continuing this save, like, I have some really good young players. Like, this team in 5 seasons' time, just with academy players, especially in the center of the park, would be stacked. So here we go then, 2nd place Real Sociedad, and this is pretty much it, isn't it, for the season and the league title? Can we get the win? Full strength side. Jesus Ferreira will start up top. Ahead of Ferran Torres. Again, he's just been so good as Jesus Ferreira. This is a very good Real Sociedad team. They're playing Lamar up top, which is just, it's weird, but we're not going to fixate on that too much. Let's see how we fare. I do genuinely think, though, this is going to be a tough challenge. I get this strange feeling. Last time I played against Nabil Fekir, he got sent off. But I feel like that was the Newcastle save. I'm not sure. By the way, forgot to say this, but if you are new around here and you haven't hit subscribe, please consider hitting that subscribe button. As well as smashing the like button if you go on to enjoy the video. It helps us get seen by more and more people. And as we build now into 2022 and FIFA 2023, I'm going to say that already. If it'll be called FIFA, who bloody knows? The more and more you guys support, the more and more I can continue to do this basically daily. I say basically daily because we do miss the odd day here and there, but we're very decent, aren't we, to be fair, at going daily, considering that we've got, what, 2 seasons of Tottenham, 3 seasons of Leicester, 1 season of Newcastle, and nearly 2 seasons of Barcelona already done and dusted on the channel in FIFA, plus several rebuilds. We've churned out some content this FIFA 22 cycle so far, and I can't wait to just keep bringing you more and more. That is nice play. Dembele couldn't get the ball across, though. I will whip that one wide to Uar, but I can't get it into him. Find out now. Luis Milla. I genuinely nearly smashed that for a brief second, but that was never going in, was it? Jesus Ferreira now. Need to hold that ball up well. This is a good play. Dembele probably should have played that in earlier, but this is going to be the scenario, I think, against Sociedad. I think this is what we're going to have to play like. Milla giving the ball away. They're going to sit deep. Jesus Ferreira there. The Yafabal's going to get onto this, and that's dangerous already for them, and he always scores them. So easy for him to get in behind. I've used his image so many times already on the thumbnails. I think we might be using it again. He's having a pretty decent day, isn't he, today? And that's his, what? Is that his 3rd goal already of this episode? It's kind of on the volley, if you want to call it that. But once again, it's an absolute rocket into the back of the net. And Yafabil has been a difference maker this year. Bringing him in has probably taken us to the heights that we've got to. We nearly didn't. I was contemplating for a while whether we brought him in. We nearly brought in Chiesa, but this lad's done the business. Quickly becoming a Barcelona legend, isn't he, really? I imagine he's playing a lot for the Spanish national team as well. I think he's played quite a bit for the Spanish national team in real life, but he'd certainly be tearing up for them in this save, I imagine. Again, against his old club. I shouldn't have celebrated. I've only just clicked. Oh, they're straight back in, though. Yeah, I shouldn't have celebrated there. That's my bad against his old team. I usually am good at remembering that. This time I didn't. He might go through again here. Kimpembe doesn't stand a chance. Naily gets himself sent off. And that is great defending, actually, from Kufal. That is great play. Oh, I just couldn't get it in. Bele now, switch that. Yafabil. Oh, that's lovely. Jesus. Ferreira. There we go. 2-0 already. And this back line of Real Sociedad, it's not filling me with any confidence that they're going to get stops today. I think we could go through and score quite a few more. They look very wide open at the moment. They're not doing a good job of holding on to the football either, to be honest. So that's a goal and an assist in this one. He got an assist in the last match and a goal. I mean, he's on fire. He genuinely is on fire. He's kept Ansu Fati out of the team. Although Fati's had a few injuries, so it's been hard to rely on him. But I thought Ansu Fati would be the superstar of this series, if I'm being honest. And I think if we did a couple more seasons, he probably would do. I think Ansu can easily get 90 plus rated if he can stay fit. But at this stage, I don't think we'll get to that point with Ansu Fati, unfortunately. Jesus now. Oh, that's lovely footwork. And that is a beautiful ball in behind again. And they're just wide open. Ousmane Dembele. Game over. Game over. This is going to be like the Atletico Madrid game, potentially. We might score a lot here because there's no defense. I did say we was going to try and pile on the pressure early, but there is no defense for them at the moment. We're just cutting them wide open. That's a great pass through from Jesus Ferreira. And Ousmane Dembele doing what he does and finding the back of the net. The Sevilla side posed a much more difficult threat. I thought they were going to be difficult in the opening moments of this game when they were sat super deep. It's not been the case. Jesus Ferreira. Oh, that's lovely footwork. Yafabil. Oh, he's good at putting the ball in. Oh, I thought that was in the back and I was ready to celebrate. I was going to say, oh, it's 4-0. Ousmane Dembele. Well, he's missed a sitter there. I can't believe he's headed that wide. Just past the post. I can't believe he's put that wide. Yafabil putting one of those really good balls into the box again. But Dembele is going to kick himself. I think at 3-0, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, that miss, but he's definitely going to be kicking himself come the end of this game. He should have done better there. Yafabil again now. He's just so easy with him. That's not going to count if it had gone in. He's definitely offside. That was a pretty decent first half for us. Another 3 goals scored. Probably should have been 4 with that Ousmane Dembele miss. We've got another man down injured. But can we just keep it up this second half? I think if we give them any hope, which we might have just done. Yep, we have just given them hope. Guri makes it 3-1. And we've got an injury as well. That is not good news. Ricky's going to come on. That's really not good news. I feel like that hampered us a little bit. We were so wide open there. This is an easy goal for them. Guri's having a good season for them as well. He's got 15 goals, according to that. So, 15 goals for Guri this season. Uar now might be out injured for a little bit, which is pretty painful, to be honest with you. But I just need to be clever here. We don't need to do too much. That is a fantastic ball over to Serginho Dest. Dinks it back in. Jesus turns, shoots again. Oh, I thought he was scoring that. We've had another really good first half and then just kind of dipped a bit in the second. This is not a surprising sub. Christian Porto has done nothing in this game. And Nanyanazai will come on. Porto's really quick as well, so it's quite surprising that he's not managed to do anything. This might be a really good ball over. It is. Yafabal, what can he do? Thinks it over. Dembele, surely. That's game, set, and match. Yafabal gets another assist. And husband Dembele will make it 4-1. Those two link up so well. AC Milan coming up. So no better opportunity at this stage than to welcome back Ansu Fati. Needs to get his match sharpness back. But good to have him back on the pitch. Because he is a threat. He's quick. He's pacey. And imagine when your back line is very tired at this stage of the game. The last guy you want to see coming on the pitch is Ansu Fati. Well, speaking of Ansu Fati, he might be able to go through here now. That's a great touch from him. He has gone through. And the ball to Jesus Ferreira. And then to Dembele. Oh, we were offside. I should have made sure I got in front. That's my fault. That is me being stupid, to be honest with you there. He's miles off. I should have just made sure I got in front. There we go then. Full-time whistle. Barcelona win this one 4-1. And I think Barcelona are basically now crowned La Liga champions. We ain't going to focus as much now on the La Liga. I'll focus enough to see the trophy lift, obviously. But I don't think we're going to focus too much now on La Liga. There is no need. I think the trophy lift is the last home game if you've already won the title. I think. Not 100% sure. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. But that was really calm, cool, collected. The season that some of these players are having is unreal. Just the season the team's having. I did think there would be more competition from one of the Madrid teams in the league. There hasn't been. The nearest team has been Sociedad, but they were one of the easiest teams we played. Although Atletico Madrid as well were one of the easiest teams we played. Next up, though, the quarterfinals of the Champions League. This one is important, and the home game first. Now, we've got Zeki Celik coming back from injury, which is huge news. And the injury to Oa is only going to be 7 days, so that's not bad. He's got a femur contusion, I don't know. He's got a femur issue. I'm dyslexic, leave me alone. I mean, it's pretty much an unchanged side here against Milan. Obviously, with Oa being out, we had to take him out of the team. But Yafabal on the left, Dembele on the right, and Ferreira up top. We're deadly. That back line, I think, will struggle with us. Koundé, though, is a brilliant centre-back. They've got a decent team. But again, we beat Liverpool to get here. I genuinely think that we shouldn't struggle beating Milan. This is kind of what the season comes down to now. Obviously, we got knocked out of the cup in an embarrassing fashion. Maybe shouldn't have said that. But I thought we would beat Lugo. Let's be honest. I genuinely did. So the league is pretty much done and dusted. Kind of confirmed already. This is the big competition, and we could have a double this season, which would be massive for the team. To have a Champions League and League double, it would really be a sign that Barcelona are back. And we know all too much about Kramaric up top. He is a beast. A very, 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 very good striker. I say that because I loved him in our Leverkusen career mode. He was so good. One of my favourite players, actually, of last year's game. Up top in that career mode. So it's not going to be easy for us. We've got to deal with him, but I think we can do. Our defence is actually playing very well. Mats Hummels is in there. He's German, so he knows all about Kramaric. He will have faced him before, and if they're going to pass the football like that, then fair play to Yafabal, please. No. Yafabal, get up, mate. Oh, no. This is the worst thing that could have happened in this match. We are 6 minutes in to this game, and they're bringing the stretcher on for Yafabal. This is not good news for anybody in the world right now. 2022, it started crap. Let's be honest. It's the worst year ever already. Yafabal going off injured. And you know when you get that animation and you have to bring the player off, it's going to be a big injury. He's not going to be out for 5 days. He's probably going to be out for the rest of the season. He's going to be thrown in the deep end quicker than expected. That's a terrible foul. He should be arrested for that. But he's going to be thrown in the deep end here. There is Ansu Fati. Straight away, back from injury. And he's going to have to put performances in because he is really... Well, he's replacing someone who's been unbelievable. Ansu Fati. That is a terrible pass. That is a terrible pass. Yafabal wouldn't have done that, would he? Been a really tight game here early on. That's a lovely ball in. Ricky. He played it too far outside, didn't he? Jesus just isn't... Jesus has still got it. Oh, he couldn't get the ball across. That was actually a really good play for him to end up back on the football, but I don't know. I just feel a bit disjointed at the moment without our mojo. But here's Ansu Fati. Honestly, such a big opportunity for him. Gavi nearly gets that into Jesus. We haven't really put them under much pressure, which is not what I was expecting. They're playing badly, though. They've given away the football on several occasions here already. Jesus. And Bele back to Serginho Dest. Whips it across. Ferreira's header's just not very good. And there are a couple of these injuries, Uara and Iafabal, really going to hurt me this season in the Champions League. That is a great ball over the top. Salamakers, though, is offside. Kramaric will put that one out wide again to Salamakers. They're looking for him. But, oh, I've mistimed that miserably. 1-0. Oh, good block. Oh, he gets unlucky. The block lands straight back to Diaz, and that is going to be 1-0 Milan. And again, since the sub, we just look more disjointed. It's poor defending as well from Wijndal. I have to be honest, it's horrendous defending. Great block, but so unlucky that it lands back to Diaz. So I have to come back from behind now, and the way they're playing at the moment is making life very difficult for us because they are so deep, and we are not getting the movement. I feel like sometimes you're just destined to play badly, and at the moment, player movement for me is... it's out the window. Araujo, Miller, Araujo, Bele, Jesus Ferreira. Oh, what a well-worked Barcelona goal. And just like that, we're right back in it. I don't know if this will end up being a little bit of a lifeline, but great play between Dembele and Ferreira there to just work that opportunity in a really tight situation. I used the free kick to have so many bodies forward so that we could outnumber them, and it worked well in Ricky. Husband Dembele now. It does revert that to Jesus Ferreira, but I mean, it wasn't that good of a pass, was it? And I need to be cautious now that we don't find ourselves being wide open. Kramaric coming forward now. Get Wijndal back at least. Kalou. Good play again. Ball out wide. They're looking for these long balls out wide a lot. Theo Hernandez has done wonders there. Well in, Serginho Dest. 1-1, the deadlock at the half then. And hopefully... we can just take our chances in the second half. It's the home game, so we do have advantage. I know there's no away goal rule anymore. You do have advantage when you're at home. You've got the crowd behind you. We need another goal. I want to be taking at least another goal back. Let's see if we can work Ansu Fati more into this match, this second half as well. I feel like been a little bit non-existent. He feels sluggish, though. I think that lack of match sharpness is showing a little bit with him, which is a bit of a pain because we all know he's such a good player, but yeah, the match sharpness is hurting him just a little bit. Jesus, that is a lovely ball there to Dembele, and that is great footwork from Dembele, mate. That ball goes over the top. That's basically a guaranteed goal, I reckon. Do have Villarreal coming up after this, but again, it's not a game I'm worried about. We've already pretty much won the league. Paqueta gets it in. Oh, it swapped me to the wrong player, but we get lucky. We get lucky. I think someone did leave a suggestion about the player swap. I need to go back and reread it. You know, the holiday period, so I've been a little bit worse at getting back to all the comments, so I do apologise for that and a little bit later. But I do remember seeing it pop up and reading the notification while I was live streaming on Twitch. If you don't follow me on Twitch, we do stream a lot of different stuff. Sometimes it might not always be your cup of tea, but we do also stream a lot of Football Manager and talk a lot of football. So feel free to come and hang out sometime while we're live on Twitch. It's just at YorkieMan, the same with my Twitter. But yeah, I think someone mentioned something about there being a player smart switch or something like that that we can use. That is great play from Dembele. And then we're going to have Ansu Fati in surely here. Ansu Fati makes it 2-1. That is very good football. I am massively impressed with that move right there. I'm not going to lie. That is super impressive. And Jesus' ball was perfect for Ansu Fati to hit it first time. We needed to come on and be good, didn't he, Ansu? Our number 10. He really did, because Iafabal in that position has been lighting the league up and the Champions League. And that was huge there for Ansu Fati. Massive for him. Huge moment. 1 goal in 6 games. He's not been prolific this season. There they come. And it's been well cut out by Mats Hummels. And Ricky might be able to send through Ousmane Dembele. He does. Dembele here. It wouldn't be nailing the coffin, but it wouldn't be far off it. Ousmane Dembele will make it 3-1. What a huge goal that is for Barcelona. I'll tell you one thing as well. As far as midfielders go, Ricky with a tucked-in shirt is absolutely brilliant at playing those kind of passes, those quick, fast balls ahead of a forward player. And he's been so good at it. Dembele's been pretty decent at finishing them as well. Well, it's time to make a few subs. Dembele coming off, Trincao coming on. Not seen too much football for Trincao this season. But again, like I said, if we hadn't assigned him for Newcastle, I probably would have tried to force myself to use him more because I'm a big fan. But we're getting to use him in the Newcastle save, so it's not bothered me as much that I don't get to use him all the time. And we will also bring on Ferran Torres. That is such a great substitution that we can make now. Jesus Ferreira, top goal scorer this season. We can bring him off and bring on Ferran Torres. It's not a bad sub, is it? The squad is far deeper this year than it was last season. I remember when we had a bit of an injury breakout last year and it was a proper struggle bus for us. A late goal here that would give them life. 3-2 going into the second leg is a much better scoreline for them. Well in, Hummels. Would have been a much better scoreline for them than 3-1. But going into the second leg, we will be 3-1 up. A 2-goal advantage for Barcelona, with the trip to the San Siro ahead of us. That was a super tight game of football as well. Chelsea beat Monaco, but only by 1-0, so it looks like they had a pretty tight game, but Chelsea was the away side. And now, with the games we've got left, I think the focus does have to be the Champions League. I am going to sim this Villarreal game now, and we will kick off the next episode with the AC Milan game. And when it comes to the league, I don't know how many more games we should play. Probably play the Real Madrid game just because it's a big match, but aside from that, I don't think there's much point wasting time in episodes playing against like Eibar and Granada and teams like that when, to be honest with you, we should probably focus now on Champions League football. The big one here, though, is how long's the Affabel out for? Because it's going to be painful. It's going to be painful. I knew it was going to be. I didn't want to look at it. Did not want to look at it. 2 months. That's the rest of the season, if we're being honest with ourselves. He's out now until the end of the season, most likely, because 2 months. We're on the 6th now. Yeah, we'll be lucky to get him back in time for, say, the Champions League final. That is a massive injury blow. We're going to end this one with an absolutely huge win against Villarreal. The simulation, I mean, Ansu Fati, I subbed him on and he scored 2 goals. I brought him on for Ferran Torres, who actually had a really good game as well, scoring for the team. A little bit worrying that Villarreal didn't offer us anything in this one either. Ricky getting himself a goal as well. Dominance, 6-0. They were really, really poor. If there was even a question of it being in doubt for the title, there shouldn't be any more. The gap now is huge, and unless Levante and Real Sociedad do something crazy and unbelievably amazing, FC Barcelona will be your La Liga champions. We really will be. What a fantastic season we're having so far, man. And I just want to quickly take a look at some of the reasons why this Barcelona team is so good this year. And it's probably because we've got so many goal scorers. And since he's injured and he's out for the season, we have to take a look at your boy Oyarzabal. Look at this season he is having. 16 assists and 23 goals. But Jesus Ferreira has to be applauded in that same vein in 32 games. 24 goals. 15 assists, but Ousmane Dembele, let's not forget about him, only in 20 appearances, 15 goals, 12 assists. We've just been so clinical going forward. Already, Ferran Torres hasn't been at the club long, and he's got 6 goals and 6 assists. So it's been shared out between that front line all season long, and it's been unbelievable to see. This team is an unbelievable team, man. I love playing with them. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you all had an unbelievable New Year's Eve again, and Happy New Year from your boy Yorkie. Take care, and I will see you in the next episode.